My name is Steve Cow.
I'm Cameron McKay.
And I'm Josh Olson.
And this is Crash Course World History.
For roughly 1,000 years, the Royal House of Habsburg dominated thrones of Europe and shaped modern Western history into what it currently is today. This is a story filled with war, religion, mental illness, imperialism, and most importantly, incest.
The first member of the Habsburg bloodline was Guntram the Rich of the Merovingian dynasty. He was born in 920 CE and was a count in the Breisgau region in the Upper Rhineland of Germany. However, it was his grandson, Radbot of Klettgau, born in 985, who was the first official count of the Habsburgs. The name Habsburg originates from the Habsburg fortress built by Radbot circa 1020. The name Habsburg means fortress by the river.
The first Habsburg we really need to care about, though, is Rudolf I of Germany, who gained the title King of the Romans, who ironically were Germans. Rudolf for the first time put real power behind the Habsburg name.
Mr. Olson! Mr. Olson!
Yes, me from the past?
Did Emperor Rudolph get to join in any other reindeer games?
I'm not even going to answer that question.
Oh.
Rudolph's great-grandson, Frederick III, was the first Habsburg to become a Holy Roman Emperor. Frederick's appointment was also significant because he was elected by fellow nobles and the papacy through a system of voting similar to the modern-day electoral college.
The house not only played a key role in Germanic Europe, but also was hugely influential on the Iberian Peninsula. Habsburg Holy Roman Emperor Charles V united the kingdoms of Castile, Leon, Aragon for the first time in history, essentially founding the modern country of Spain. Under Charles's rule of the Spanish Empire, they conquered both the Incas and the Aztecs, and funded Magellan's famous circumnavigation of the world. He also played a key role in the Catholic Counter-Reformation and presided over the Diet of Worms, where Lutheranism was considered heresy by the Catholic Church. Let's go over to the thought bubble.
Brandenburg, Prussia hates Catholicism. Long live Luther!
The Habsburg Holy Roman Empire hates the Lutherans. Counter-Reformation, attack!
The power of Christ compels you! Death to Catholicism!
Holy water, Lutheran swine.
My eyes!
All the humanity!
I guess we'll call that a draw. Now let's go to the open letter. An open letter to incest. But first, let's see what's in the secret compartment. Oh look, it's Lego Luke and Leia. That almost happened. Anyway, throughout Europe, many royal families wanted to keep their bloodline clean of commoners, so they intermarried and inbred within the immediate family. This practice directly resulted in both mental and physical birth defects in most of the Habsburg lineage. This beautiful gentleman is Charles II of Spain, who was one of the most infamous cases of such. By the time of his birth in 1661, the Spanish Habsburgs were so inbred that Charles's genetic makeup was even more homozygous than that of a child of two siblings. He had multiple grisly deformities that included an abnormally large lower jaw inhibiting his chewing, and a grotesquely large tongue that resulted in a severe speech impediment. He also suffered frequent emotional breakdowns and was infertile, ending Habsburg rule in Spain. Bottom line, he was pretty messed up. I mean, you know Steve, he kind of looks like Miss Eaton without her makeup on. Anyway, kids, the moral of the story is don't fornicate with your relatives. Best wishes, Cameron McKay.
Thanks, Cameron. Another important Habsburg ruler that needs attention is Maria Theresa of Austria. She started her 40-year reign of the Holy Roman Empire when her father, Emperor Charles VI, died in October 1740. Maria Theresa is sometimes called the Mother of Europe, as she gave birth to 16 children who became rulers of other European empires through Theresa's strategic arranged marriages, the most notable of her children being Marie Antoinette of France. Theresa is significant because she was the last pure Habsburg ruler. After her death, the Habsburg and Lorraine families merged to rule Austria. This merger also marked the end of the Habsburgs' long tradition of incest. Because of Maria Theresa and her children, the Habsburgs were able to monopolize most of the Western empires.
The Habsburg rulers even ruled for a short period of time in the Western Hemisphere in the 19th century, when Maximilian I was appointed the Emperor of Mexico by Napoleon III of the Second French Empire. The Habsburgs had territory in the Americas from the time of Charles V's reign in the 1500s, yet this was the first time they actually ruled an independent American country. Maximilian's rule was short-lived, however, because he was assassinated by Mexican nationalists less than a decade after his appointment.
By the early 20th century, the previously overarching rule of this family was reduced to the Austro-Hungarian Empire and its scattered alliances. Following the defeat of the Central Powers in World War I, Austria-Hungary was broken into its separate nation-state components, ending the authority of the Habsburg House. The Habsburgs are often overlooked in history, but they served as the backbone for the European monarchies for almost 1,000 years. They played a key role in almost every major event in medieval to modern European history, and truly shaped the way the West is today. Their influence lives on in more ways than you might expect. This is Crash Course World History. Thanks for watching.